And I hope you're sending in your tweets because we want to know how the budget is impacting your life. Let's get to know about it on News on TV3 or at Hughes_3FM. If you have some funny photos about the budget as well, I've seen a couple of them about what the opposition's disposition is on the budget. Share them with us here on NewDay, and we'll be glad to read it so the whole world can read about it. Plus, Ghana 60 is coming up. What's the buzz around it? Do you feel it? What do you want to see? Let's move on to entertainment now. And Chris Carter, the beautiful Chris Carter, and Bumi has joined me. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Morning to you.
Good morning.
Friday. I see you're rocking a Ghana flag already. The Ghana 60, Ghana 60 years on. Are you feeling the buzz?
Well, I'm not feeling it.
You're not feeling it at all?
I can't see it yet, except on social media that I just see the logo and everybody talking about the logo, but I can't really feel the buzz.
What do you want to see?
Well, I want to see a lot of. I want to see more people talk about it. I want to see more people be excited about it, like how it's supposed to be.
Right.
But then it just feels like another holiday. Okay, it's just a holiday.
Okay.
That's how it feels right now.
Right.
And
Bumi, you?
Yeah, I guess people were waiting for the whole budget stuff when the statement has been made, and then from there we pick it up. But then I'm expecting to see people, go around with their flags the same way we could rock our party flags. Why wouldn't we rock the national flag?
Well, after election, no campaign, so.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay, so yesterday, because you spoke about the budget, let's get into what the minister said about tourism, culture, and creative arts. He said that, well, indeed, it remains one of the most underdeveloped sectors in the economy. Yeah. That's an, admittance on his part. But they also mentioned only that we're going to have a meeting, incentive, conference, and exhibition center along from Osu all the way to the arts center, and then he also spoke about food fair. Festival to showcase the diverse rich foods through cooking competition throughout the country. Nothing about movies, nothing about music, nothing about carving and sculpture and everything. And it seems to be a recurring feature. Are you disappointed by it?
I am, because we're expecting to hear something new. We're expecting that at least this time around they'll give us some recognition. They will just say, okay, these guys, let's give them this, let's push the industry. Gollywood is there, talk about the rest of it, the music and all. Nothing came up.
Well, for me, I think they failed to realize that entertainment, creative, being in the creative industry is all part of a boost to tourism.
Right.
They forget that it goes hand in hand. They think tourism can stand alone, but it can't stand alone.
In fact, yesterday in Parliament, the MPs were singing hip life songs.
Yeah.
While they were they're trying to heckle. Yes, Discord anyway, Discord and choir, but they were singing hip life. That's entertainment.
Well, yes, that's entertainment, and that's what they always forget, that all that is part of what can push the tourism industry.
Right.
They always forget that. I think it also starts with us. We as people in the creative industry, how serious do we take it? If we have,
you think they're not serious?
Well, I think we are serious.
To what extent are we serious?
But to what extent are we serious? I don't want to compare Ghana to Nigeria, but it has to just come.
Okay.
All right. Let's take Nigeria for instance. Now they see that the entertainment industry is actually something boosting the economy. Hey, they're pushing money to it. They're pushing resources to it, and that's what can also happen to Ghana. This is also part of part of the touristic industry that can also push.
I remember
Ghana
that the late President Mills gave some 2 million Ghana cedis to Musica. Obo says he used it for research and wow.
So how much research have we gotten out of it?
I don't know, man.
When they campaign, they come to us, come and help me, come push, my agenda. But when they are done, they forget about us. So I guess we need to say, look, you don't come for me just when you want to get into power. What are you going to give me?
Is it about what we tell them when we get to the table? So, for example, A+ endorses Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Right.
John Dumelo endorses John Dramani Mahama.
That's right.
Is it about what they tell them? How do they invest into policies, for example?
I guess they do promise them, some packages. Oh, we're going to do this, we'll do that for you and all that. But at the end of the day, follow up. follow up. And I'm not too sure we do a lot of paper. I think it's verbal contracts.
Exactly.
Verbal talk.
Gentleman's agreement. But
and apart from the verbal like what I think apart from the verbal contract is that all these people are endorsing you know, these presidential candidates or endorsing these parties, but are they really endorsing these people on behalf of the industry, or they are endorsing on behalf of themselves?
Well, I think that is a baby of propaganda, what we call hero worship. It's a technique of, you know, propaganda, hero worship, bandwagon, and all the other techniques. So they use their clout and crowd to want to pull people for them. But we know that over the weekend, Kwame Asario, being popularly known as A+, got married to Akosia V, you know, the location somewhere in town. It was very, very well attended. The glitz, the glamour, the celebrities. But Komla Kluch is not being excited about it, TV3 journalist, because he thinks that he had some military bodyguards and he thought it was wrong. If it was wrong for Ibrahim Muhammad then it should be wrong now. I don't know what your thoughts are on the wedding, Akusha V and Soja thing.
Well, weddings are, you know, weddings is it's a one-day thing. So anyhow you want to do your wedding, hey, it's your wedding. It's your day. It's your happy day. Do it anyhow.
Hey, why from the practice where celebrities, you know, kind of like hide to do their weddings, you know, but they bring their relationship issues into the fore when they have problems after marriage.
Your journey is all about security. Now, this guy, whether you like it or not, if he had put it out there that, hey, I'm having it at so place.
Okay.
Imagine the crowd.
Yeah.
And
would you put your wedding invitation out there?
I won't.
Would you, Chris?
No.
I won't.
I don't like that
several you yourself, you won't.
Oh, I will. It will be on Twitter.
I don't think I will.
I will do a Skype wedding. You know what? I'll do a Skype wedding. So
just two of you, right?
Yeah, just the two of you. Then you cook your food at home and eat it. Yeah, so it's Skype wedding. But let's talk about A+'s wedding. Beautiful couple, if you ask me. But then the issue about the military bodyguards.
Okay, first of all, like I said, it's your wedding. Whatever you want to do or whatever concept you have for yourself, it's up to you, because it's just a one-day thing. It's not going to happen again. But then military bodyguards, like he said in the video, I don't know if you're going to show the video, but people that have watched the video, like he said in the video, he said, if I have a friend that is a military person and comes to my wedding, is it your business or something? Okay, yes, maybe that those were his friends. So we cannot just assume that they are all bodyguards.
The friends who were doing sentry duties there.
Exactly my point.
You never know. You never know.
Okay, so I am a friend of Bumi. I go to his wedding and then I take 3 of TV3's cameras and I sit there and I start doing a presentation at his wedding. Is that what he's talking about?
Well, well, like I said, we never know. We never know, because we are watching from outside and we're assuming that, oh, okay, this guy actually looks like a bodyguard. He's doing a bodyguard job. But then maybe that's not what it is.
Okay, Bumi.
Jenny, like Chris is saying, yes, you have the right to do whatever you want to do. But telling us that these military guys are your friend. If I was his problem with somebody talking about his issue.
Yes.
You're always in people's issues.
TV3 is Komla Kluche.
Thank you.
Exactly,
And he has a penchant for getting on Twitter to tell people his mind.
And that's
You're always talking about people's issues. You don't want anyone to talk about yours.
Yes.
Really?
That's my problem.
Oh,
like, it's sad. It's sad because
and you go
come on, you just finished your wedding. Rest. Do rest.
In fact, why are you on social media?
Let's get to know
what you're not busy.
What you think? Oh, he's not busy. He sure will be busy because he put up enough signed, sealed, delivered. Let's get to know what your thoughts are on these issues about A+, his wedding, about the budget that was read, what was said for the arts, culture, and entertainment, section of the economy. But the VGMA list is out, and I'm happy for Miss V because she's part of the 5 who's been named for Artist of the Year: E.L. Sack, Cordia Stoneboy, Joe Metal, Miss V. I think it's medical as well in there. Are you happy for Miss V as well? I see you're rocking a natural thing.
Oh yes, I'm happy for Miss V. I'm really happy for Miss V. I mean, she's worked hard. Let's not deny that. Like she's really worked hard.
The gospel folks think Joe Bethel should win it now.
Well, I think Jometto has really worked hard to. I love everything he does. His stage performance, everything is just professional about him. I think he has also really worked hard. But the only problem, the only clause I have.
Tell me.
The only problem I have, what I don't understand is why Medical is on the list. He's a good singer.
Okay, Marco Kumate said that he had a lot of buzz in the schools, on campuses, and when his Hit FM went out there to scout for talents to use who would bring them traffic, Medical wasn't one of the names that was mentioned to him. Wow. But my problem is that Marco Kumate now speaks for the VGMA along with Nia Iti Hammond, so he can't be making statements born out of emotions and personal sentiments.
Yes, because if you look back, there are people that have also made the buzz. We've seen Joey B, we've seen Papi Kojo, we've seen a lot of people, but have they ever been on that, category?
I don't know. Boomy.
Yeah, for me, I think Joe, he's been consistent.
You're a church boy, right?
No, let's just look at it this way. Joe has been consistent. Okay. Talk about the gospel bit. He has been faithful. He's not dilly-dallying or trying to balance with what. No, he's just doing a straight stuff, and it's working for him. Okay. He's doing so well. Everybody loves Joe. So if he does pick it, trust me, he deserves it.
What do you make of the launch? Were any of you at the launch of the VGMA?
I was in town.
It was fantastic. Live music, Raskuku as usual, all the celebrities in there. I hope that this year they will do a live band thing again. Last year they exposed a lot of fake musicians.
Well, you don't call them fake, but you just...
well, they are fake. If you're a musician and you don't know your do, me, and so, you are fake.
No, they are not. Yeah, they are fake musicians, but they are singers. Donald Trump will say fake. Yeah. They are singers, but they're not musicians. If you can't do a live band performance, then come on, you should go back to music school.
We'll link to Jason Amo shortly, but Samini has been lecturing at the University of Ghana Business School on brand endorsement and celebrity endorsement, and I think that it's the way to go. After Sarko DS, after Manifest, maybe we're waiting for Shatawale to also go and address it.
One day, I think one day he will
go. Very soon.
And what's he going to lecture about?
I think he's getting there. He's got
about beefing.
No, not just about beefing. No, he's a businessman. He's a businessman. If you look at Shatawale, everything he does is for business.
What does he sell?
Right now he has his bitters.
Okay.
Shatta business.
Yeah.
See, but it's been fun, guys. Plans for the weekend?
Plans for the weekend? Not really.
You don't have plans. You're gonna be sleeping and eating.
Sleeping, eating, resting. That's
okay.
all.
You?
A whole lot. Starting from tonight, Kizalsa.
Okay.
Tomorrow, some weddings, and then a premiere at Silverbed. Sunday church. After that, some Momoto kind of thing. Sure. Insha is going to be packed.
Thank you. That's Bumi Hans and Chris Carter. They joined me for entertainment review. What my weekend will be? I have a cat. I used to have a cat, a pet cat.
Okay.
I killed it. It's in a freezer compartment. This Saturday, I'm going to do.
Johnny,
how do you kill your pet?
Well, in Africa, it's allowed. In Africa, it's allowed.
No, you don't kill a pet.
Well, in Africa, it's allowed. I mean,
no, you don't kill a pet.
Okay,
it's a pet.
Johnny, I'm suing you for this.
Why are you suing me?
You can't.
I just finished. It's in my freezer, I want to.
So you're eating that with what? Your wache or your?
No, it's not wache. It's banku with some
how
very
does
sumptuous.
cat meat taste?
In loving memory of my cat.